ずっと高揚している。物語で見たような世界に自分がいることに。
あなた何者ですの？
通りすがりの暗殺者だ。
Isekai. The genre that keeps on giving and dying and reincarnating and then giving some more. Just when you thought we'd run out of new worlds to get hit by truck sim, 2025 and 2026 put up with sequels, OP protagonists and light novel titles longer than your thesis. We've got swords, slime, cooking, books and even Disney anime boys. So buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the top 10 most anticipated Isekai anime of 2025 to 2026 that'll probably make us wish that we got hit by Truck-kun next. Kicking off our list is a title that's as wild as it is long. Get ready. The exiled heavy knight knows how to game the system is basically what happens when a max level gamer gets isekai'd and decides to speed run life. Our protagonist is a heavy knight who gets kicked out of the hero's party and then uses his gamer knowledge to break the world's rules in the best ways. Think of him as a walking cheat code in full plate armor. If the game of life says no, he's gonna mod it until it says yes. This adaptation is coming from Studio Gohans in 2026, which means we might get some ridiculously flashy visuals to go with our power fantasy. With an underdog story turned OP Avenger, Heavy Knight promises a satisfyingly overpowered revenge tour. For every gamer who's dreamed of bending a game's rules, watching him basically pay to win, minus the credit card, is going to be pure catharsis, honestly. It's the kind of isekai that says, fine, I'll do it myself. And we're so here for it.
重騎士のエルマだ。
自分の命と家族の命を守るために私頑張るよ。
At number 9 is proof that not all isekai are about heroics and harems. Some are about the pure, wholesome pursuit of books. Ascendance of a Bookworm returns for season 4, and if you haven't seen this gem, imagine an isekai where the biggest battle isn't against a demon lord, but against illiteracy. Our heroine, Mine, started off as a sickly girl in a medieval world who just really wanted to read, and by now she's basically revolutionizing society one book at a time. Season 4 finds her leveling up from humble librarian to be to an adopted noble, navigating the cutthroat world of aristocrats with the same nerdy zeal she brought to papermaking. It's the only anime where you'll cheer for mass production of printing presses like it's an epic battle. I'm unironically hyped to see more political intrigue, crafty invention, and heartfelt character growth. Who needs a magic sword when you have the power of literacy? Bookworm is the isekai that warms my heart, and season 4 is set to be nothing short of enchanting.
本好きの下克上漁師の幼女。
本当にめんどくさいな君は。
新館長の意地悪。
そなたの全力世が受け止めてみせよう。
Next up, a wild last boss appeared, pounced in at number 8, and yes, that title is basically a Pokemon reference. But instead of a wild Pikachu, it's an overpowered final boss from a video game, and she's also our protagonist. The story follows a gamer who wakes up in the body of their game's final boss, a demon lord queen who could one-shot literally everyone. Oh, and did I mention that the gamer was a guy, and now he's stuck in his super-powered female character's body? So now we've got an OP lady overlord with a gamer dude's brain trying to figure out whether to terrorize the world or maybe even save it. A little identity crisis never hurt anyone now, did it, right? Expect over-the-top battles where the hero is the one dropping mega spells like it's a Tuesday. This anime is slated for October 2025, and I'm ready for some chaotic good or evil fun. It's basically an isekai power trip turned up to 11. Who hasn't secretly wanted to play the villain at least once?
はい、お待たせ。
Our number 7 pick is cooking up something delicious. Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill is back for season 2, proving that sometimes the way to survive in a fantasy world is through everybody's stomach. If season 1 was an appetizer, season 2 is the full course meal. Once again, we follow Mukoda, the guy whose special power isn't hyper magical god-slaying might, it's online grocery shopping. He can order modern food to a fantasy island, and it turns out that soy sauce and miso can save the whole world, or at least make it a lot tastier. Last season, he accidentally became the personal chef to a giant wolf deity Fel and adopted an adorable slime familiar, basically forming the most OP dinner party ever. Now Mappa is bringing this laid-back food fest back. I'm expecting more drool-worthy cooking scenes, hilarious reactions from fantasy folks discovering modern cuisine, and of course, our boy Mukoda just trying to live his best isekai life, one perfectly grilled steak at a time. I can't wait to eat up this new season. It's comfort food in anime form.
いいことも悪いことも含めて異世界旅だな。とんでもスキルで異世界放浪飯。オーリー、ここで結婚式をしよう。
人間界でも結婚式ができるなんて。父様、母様、二人にダイヤモンドの祝福を。
Reincarnated as the daughter of the legendary hero and the queen of spirits, yes, pretty much tells you everything. Someone dies, probably via Trokkun, and gets reborn as basically fantasy royalty. Our new heroine is literally the daughter of the world's strongest hero and a spirit queen, meaning she hit the genetic jackpot of OP-ness. Imagine being a toddler and already having more mana than the final boss. But hey, even OP toddlers have problems, like nap time, or accidentally summoning elder spirits during playtime. This series is slated for October 2025, and I'm expecting an overload of cute mixed with crazy powerful magic shenanigans. Think the Saga of Tanya the Evil meets Barbie Princess Adventure, if Barbie could summon fireballs, that is. I'm here for a story where the biggest challenge might just be learning to walk without incinerating the nursery. It's absurd, it's adorable, and it might just be the isekai fairy tale we didn't know we needed.
娘から素晴らしい祝福を得られて幸せだ。
正直ずっと高揚している。物語で見たような世界に自分がいることに。
あなた何者ですの？
通りすがりの暗殺者だ。
Sword, cloak, ridiculously long title again? Check, check, and check. At number 5 we have my status as an assassin obviously exceeds the hero's, which is basically the light novel way of saying I'm OP, but I pretend to be humble. The premise: our guy gets summoned to a fantasy world alongside the designated hero, but oops, turns out Assassin Kun here has stats literally through the roof. He's supposed to be the edgy side character, yet he could one-shot the Demon King before the heroes finished his inspirational speech. Awkward. This anime drops in October 2025, and I can already foresee the hero's existential crisis when he realizes the quiet dude in the shadows is actually carrying the team. Expect slick stealth skills and plenty of surprise, I'm OP moments. The title may spoil the twist, but let's be real. We're all here to see an underdog absolutely flex on the chosen one. It's petty, it's power trippy, and I'm so ready for the assassin to steal the spotlight and a few lives whilst he's at it.
俺が生き残るために。
Sharpen your blades, because Reincarnated as a Sword is returning for Season 2. This series proves you can isekai into literally anything. In this case, a dude gets reborn as a sentient sword. Season 1 gave us one of the weirdest yet most endearing duos in anime. Fran, the adorable cat girl adventurer, and Teacher, the talking sword who's basically her doting dad, if dads could also cleave ogres in two. Season 2, coming in 2026, promises more of the wholesome, sharp-edged action. Will the sword achieve even greater power? Will Fran get closer to her goal of evolving? One thing's for sure, their father-daughter bond forged in battle is only getting stronger, but so are the enemies. I'm excited for more intensive fights, because seeing a sword suplex a monster was not something I had on my bingo card. If you want an isekai that's equal parts heartwarming and badass, Reincarnated as a Sword continues to cut through the competition and our hearts in the best possible way.
その日、俺はいつものように稽古を終えてまっすぐ帰るはずだった。彼らに出会うまでは。
Yes, that's right. At number 3, we have Disney's Twisted Wonderland, the animation. 2025 is the year Disney steps into the isekai ring, and I'm both intrigued and a little concerned, to be honest. Based on the mobile game, this show drags an unsuspecting student from our world into Night Raven College. Basically, a magical school filled with anime boys who are literally Disney villains reimagined. Ever wanted to see Maleficent or Jafar reimagined as hot anime boys? No? Well, you'll be getting it anyway. It's like Kingdom Hearts meets Harry Potter, then gets tossed into an anime. The protagonist, Yu, has no magic in a school full of talented troublemakers, so expect plenty of witty scheming and comedic attempts on his life. Villain kids will be villainous at the end of the day, won't they? The production already promises top-notch art, and with Black Butler's creator involved in character design, the goth eye candy factor is high. This series kicks off in October 2025 on Disney+. Whether it ends up amazing or meme-tastic, it's gonna be a win-win. Disney going full anime isekai, how can I not be excited?
覚悟はいいかいディズニー
At number 2, we have the Isekai King itself, Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation, returning with Season 3. This series, which is often credited or blamed for the Isekai boom, has always delivered epic storyline and truly top-tier animation. Rudius Greyrat, our once hopeless NEET-turned-prodigy mage, has come a long way in the first 2 seasons, but his journey is far from over. Season 3, which is expected in 2026, promises to raise the stakes even higher, and you can bet Studio Bind will flex its animation muscles again. Expect more breathtaking magic, intense battles, and maybe a few dragon-level challenges to push Rudy to his limits. Mushoku Tensei has a knack for making even slice-of-life moments feel gripping, so we're likely in for both heartfelt reunions and jaw-dropping showdowns. As someone who's followed Rudy's story with equal parts awe and exasperation, yes, he still has those moments, I'm beyond excited to see where he goes next. Love it or hate it, this series remains an isekai powerhouse, and Season 3 is set to remind everyone why all over again.
Milk. 冷たいの。
ミルクあったかいの。
Finally claiming the top spot is ReZero Season 4. Few series traumatize and captivate us like ReZero. By the time Season 4 hits, Subaru will probably have died 100 more horrific deaths, and we'll still be begging for more. This show is the poster child for making suffering entertaining. After Season 3, we're already foaming at the mouth for more because ReZero has a chokehold on our hearts. We're invested in Subaru's never-ending cycle of trial, error, and pain as he fights not just for survival, but to protect the people he loves. The next arc is teasing a whole new setting and challenges what will push our boy beyond his limits again. Expect more mind-bending twists, gut-wrenching despair, and glorious payoffs when Subaru inevitably pulls through, or when Emilia and the squad step up. As a self-professed masochist for great storytelling, I can't wait to have my soul crushed and rebuilt by ReZero once more. All aboard the Feels train to Tragedy Town, population, us. And there you have it, 10 new isekai adventures to look forward to in the next couple of years. The future isekai lineup is looking bright, and I for one am ready to be hit by that next wave of otherworldly insanity. See you on the other side.